Okay, we're back with another mixed hunt here, and I know we got some goodies because I see at least one silver dime. I know there's some foreigns in here. And we got dollars, half dollars, quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. So I'll start with this stuff down here and then work my way down in denominations. So I'll bring you in on the first find. Okay, let's start with the oddities here. We got a SeaWorld flattened penny. We got a 2005 Chuck E. Cheese token in very nice shape. And then a very small restroom token. It's very small. Look, it's smaller than a dime. Look at that. It's really tiny. Okay, I'm going to do the foreigns next, so I'll be right back. Okay, we've got 3 different foreigns that I found so far, or at least that were obvious. We got a 2004 10 euro cent. I'm not sure what country that's from. I'll have to look it up. But I don't recognize it, so I don't think I have it. We got a 1 Jiao, I think it is, from China. I have a couple of these. I don't know if I have this year or not, but super, super light. It's definitely made of aluminum because it is. It feels like plastic almost. And then we got a Canadian dime from 2011 in very nice shape. Looks almost like a proof, but I think that's just how they all look in Canada, or at least the nicer, newer ones. Anyhow, I guess I'm not sure about that, so I'll have to look it up. But all right, I'll bring you back on the next find. Okay, here's our silver dime, a 1964 out of Denver. Pretty sweet. Haven't even cracked open a roll yet. We already got silver. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, we still haven't gotten into the rolls yet, but I found this really nice Arkansas. Definitely check that against my album. And then I found this Philadelphia, Tennessee, but it looks like it's plated or colored or something. It sounds like clad. It probably is, but it sure looked like silver at first. I don't think there's any Phillies that are in silver, so I gotta weigh it, see what it comes up as. So I'll check that and bring it back in if it's something special. And then I did get a cool 81 and a cool 82. This one's a little bit of an off-center strike. This one just looks really nice. So I'll hold on to that, and I'll start getting into the dollars in just a minute. I haven't quite finished the loose stuff, so I'll finish that, and then I'll get into dollars. All right. Okay, I think I found something interesting here. I still haven't gotten into the rolls, but I found a 2020 that was rejected in the Coinstar, so I thought I'd look at it. And that looks kind of double to me. Look at this 2 right here. That has some odd doubling. And then look at this. If I move this over a little bit. Look at that M and that O. And the A and the S for, well, all the letters for that matter. It might just be machine doubling, but that is definitely some doubling. This to me screams double die. Because you can see the doubling. Especially in the O. Look at that. That is crazy. And then there was another one with it. Let's see how this one looks. Oops, I got it upside down. Look at that C. Look at that N. It's definitely got some doubling going on there. This one doesn't have so much doubling on the M, but the other letters do. Look at this down here. And that S looks really, look at that A. That really looks doubled. I'm going to hold on to these 2. These are pretty cool. All right, moving on. Okay, I finished hunting the dollars here, and I thought this was kind of interesting. They were all Sacagawea 2000 Ps, 3 Susan B. Anthony's 1979 Ds, and 1 Susan B. Anthony 1979 S, which might be a proof. I can't quite tell. Don't think it is, but kind of looks like it might be because it's got a little more a little more, you know, shine to it than these ones do. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. It's a tough one, tough call. But I would think a proof would be more easier than a tough call, so it probably isn't. Anyhow, I'll move on to the half dollars now. All right, guys, what do you think? Think it's silver? It sure is. Haha. A 1965. That's awesome. We have 2 silver coins now. 65 Kennedy and a 64. Was it 64? Yeah, 64D dime. That's awesome. All right, well, let's get through the rest of these halves and see if there's anything else. Okay, I finished hunting the quarters. There was only 3 rolls, so I didn't expect to find anything awesome, but I did get a Salt River Bay, which is kind of cool. I got an Arizona P that's in fantastic shape, so I will hold on to that. And a 2009 American Samoa, which is not in great shape, and it's a Denver, so I'll get rid of it, but I just thought I'd set it aside to see how many I get. All right, let's go on to the dimes now. All right, guys, we got something cool here. Something looked odd about this dime. I'm going to zoom in and see if you can tell what it is. That would be a 1975 S proof dime. It is beat up and it does not look like a proof anymore, but it is. That is really cool. It does have a little bit extra shine there, so that's, I think, what tipped me off, that something looked odd. So I looked at it under the microscope and was shocked to see an S. That is fantastic. That's the first proof I've ever found on it in dimes. So that's exciting. All right, I will bring you back when I find something else. I cleaned it up quite a bit with my shirt, so it looks a little better now. But that is really cool. That's awesome. All right, moving on. I'm on the last nickel roll, and I was just laughing to myself that it's possible I might not get any finds in the nickels. And I did get a find in the dimes, and then I pointed this out, and look was at the end. 2014 D dime. So we made 5 cents. That's cool. Actually, that is really cool because the first roll was a nickel short, so that makes up for it. Let's see if this is an old one. Nope, 95. All right, let's hope I get something good in this last roll, and then if not, we'll move on to pennies. All right, we didn't find anything in the nickels, but we did find a wheat cent here. I'm on the first roll of pennies. Believe it or not, that is a wheat cent. It has got a lot of stuff on it. I'm hoping it'll come off with some vinegar. So I'm going to see if I can get some of that off. But it has got some gross stuff on it. So give me a few minutes and see if I can clean it off. I think it's a 1956D if I looked at it correctly. But I'll be right back and see what I can do with it. All right, I think it looks better. You tell me. Looks like it's slightly discolored, like it was altered in the past or something like that. But you can definitely tell it's a wheat cent now. But it isn't much better. But anyway, let's keep hunting. I'm not sure if you saw it in the last clip, but we did get a foreign. That 1977 Canadian. Very nice. Still the same roll, by the way. Let's see what this is back here. That's a 42. Oh my gosh. The same roll. 3 finds, 1 roll. 1942 out of Philly. Very cool. All right, I'll bring you back if I get something else. Okay, second roll, and we got 3rd wheat cent already. 1957 out of Denver. In very nice shape. That's exciting. I love getting old old coins that look beautiful. It's really exciting. This looks kind of interesting too. No, maybe it's not. 2020, another 2020. But I did see a 1970 way back here. Let's see if you can see it. 1970 out of Philly. In really nice shape. Awfully thick too. I wonder if that could be a proof. Has a odd luster to it too. I don't know. But it sure is thick. I'll definitely keep that anyway. Alright. What's this? Oh. Look at that. 1958. Man, that's a nice looking wheat too. So we're 2 rolls and 4 wheats. That's pretty exciting. That is probably a record for me. Alright, well, add that to the wheat pile. Okay, I finished hunting all those rolls. We got a surprising amount of finds for the little amount of rolls that we had. But starting from the bottom, we got a 2011 Canadian dime. We got a 2004 10 euro cent from some country, I'm not sure which one. I'll have to go look it up. We got 1 Chinese jiao. I believe it's called a jiao. I might be wrong on that, but I think that's what it's called. And a 1977 Canadian cent. We also got a 2005 Chuck E. Cheese token, a SeaWorld flattened penny, a 1942 Philly wheat cent, a 1956 D wheat cent, a 1957 D, and a 1958 D. And then we got this odd plated or colored Tennessee Philly coin. We got a 1975 S proof dime, my first proof dime I've ever found. We got a 1964 D silver dime and a 1965 40% silver half dollar. All in all, that was a really good hunt. I'm really happy with all the finds we got here, and that'll wrap this up. So we will see you on the next mixed coin hunt.